Test, test? Hell yeah. And damn it, I did it. Alright guys, so welcome to a professional LEGO stream. I know you ain't seen one of these in a while. Today we are building a model in studio, but in real life I have all kinds of bricks here. And I'm going to be taking these and sorting them out so that I can build the model you see in the studio window in the bottom corner. So let's see how that works. Looks like we've got everything running. It looks good on my end. Stream health is excellent, and yeah, cool. So I will be sorting it out, and then we'll rip open some more block packs. This is the block pack, in case you're wondering. That looks great. That looks super great, and everyone loves being able to see it so clearly in camera. Anyways, it's Make It Blocks. It's 100 bricks for $1 at the Dollar Tree. You can't beat that. It's a hell of value, a penny a brick, and then they're like reasonably sticky bricks. They go together nice enough. They're you know, real plastic. They're not falling apart. So that's a big win in my book. Trying to mess around with the background music. Okay, so Half Brick Films, hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me. How's it going? What brings you here on this fine Saturday afternoon? May have went a little too wild with the number of bricks I opened. I opened around 500. Private Cheeseburger, hey there. I have a feeling that the Private Cheeseburger is all about those anime cat girl klocki builds. Actually, I think I can pull it up bigger. Oh, yes, I can. Look at this. So this is what we're going to be building today with these off-brand blocks. But we've just got a studio file built up. And it's a cat girl holding up a dish. I don't have the dish yet, but pretty impressive. Look at that transition. That's smooth, right? Out here with real technology. Professional grade technology, I'd say. This is one of my favorite ones. It's this, it's just, I don't know what it is. It's printed information about the brand or something. They all seem to be on gray ones. So watch out for those gray ones with that. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun stream. So if we're going to start out with sorting, like I said, just get kind of to a spot where I can manage these thousands of bricks. We're going to make it Technicolor because I definitely can't afford real Lego bricks in one color, let alone fake bricks in one color. But 100 bricks for $1 is enough to make some sculptures, and it's kind of a chance for me to... Oh no, look at this one. Look at this. It's so sticky. Okay, so that one's going... I got a bin over here for like all my off-brand bricks, and it's going in there. It's not even showing up. Actually, if we go to Studio and then we hit Model and then the Model Info, we can see how many bricks are going to be needed of each type. If we make it one color, it makes it easier for this. So real quick, we've got 364-ish needed 1x4s. We can probably scoot by on that. I need 270 2x4s, 1x2s, 1x1s, 2x3s, and 2x2s are less necessary. If you were to buy this in real Lego, this would be a $160 set, so pretty cool. Pretty good value, I think. Very nice. Perfect Cheeseburger says he bought another Grievous Starfighter and third Mando Starfighter. The Grievous Starfighter on sale, very tempting. I literally was considering getting that myself because of just the value. It's a cool thing. I have two old Grievouses, so it'd be cool to get like the updated one and everything, but have not pulled that trigger because I went out and spent too much money on fake Lego so I could do stuff like this. Oops, that was a 2 and a 3. They had tricked me. So yeah, the 1x4 bricks are not getting filled up very fast, but the 2x4 are definitely filling up faster. And like I said, the majority of the bricks we're using are 1x4s, so we need to sort those out by themselves, at least. Yeah, no, they definitely gotta get that when it's on sale, because it was, how much was that, $70, $80 originally? Getting it for $50. I don't know how much you got yours for, I guess, but I saw it for $50. I thought that was a reasonable price for it. So it looks like we got some 5 people showing up. All right, guys. If you're just joining us, we're cleaning up, sorting out the bricks before we get too much further in, and we're gonna start building. In the bottom corner there is a studio file with a it's gonna be a Catgirl sculpture statue, because why not, right? So we've got that open so I can see it. And oh, I did buy a base plate from the Dollar Tree as well. That's the 01. So I've got one big black base plate. We'll build on there. It's 32 studs by 32 studs, I believe, on that one. And this one is scaled, if I check, let's check the studio. I believe it's 30 at the widest point. Physical information, studs 30 by 25, and it's 41 studs high. I don't know if that's bricks high, because studs aren't equivalent that direction, but either way, over a foot tall is what we're ending up here with, so that'll be fun. Hello there, man. It's been a while. Private Cheeseburger says, I bought the first one for 63 and got this one for 54. 54 is a great price, yeah. Go for it, dude. So yeah, just doing the sorting game. I'm sure this will all be worth it when we actually start building. Right now it feels like a lot of work. And again, this is 500 bricks total of the 2000, so 2101. It has been a while. I don't know if you caught the whole intro, but I'll run through it again because I'm sure everyone loves hearing about this stupid idea that I had here. Basically, in the bottom corner there, you can see a studio window, the stud IO. That is the model we're going to be building with off-brand bricks. They're reasonable, but they were at the Dollar Tree. 100 bricks for $1, so penny bricks. And they're compatible, it says, but I'm not going to use them with any real Lego. I've got plenty of klocki to use without tainting all of the good real Lego. This is kind of a fun one because it comes in 4 colors. I've got gray here, and I'd say it's a medium light gray. I've got blue, I've got brown, and green, and I think those are fun colors to make this thing. It's going to just be all garbly and gross, actually, but, you know. I think it'll be fun overall when we get something going, something recognizable built. I also have some other models that we can try out if we want to, or I can potentially find other models still. One of the ones that was interesting to me, let's jump over to the studio window, swing, is I have this bore vessel, 600 to 500 Etruscan, that one. I don't know what's in there, nothing. And then if I hit, I also have this one's really cool. It's a skull mount, like skull with horns on like a mount for the wall. I thought that would be a cool one to make. And I have one more. Oh, I had a Buddhist Shrek, but I don't think we're gonna do that one. That one, it's a little rough. I think I killed Studio. Okay, we got the cat girl. Open recent. Let's see if we can get... Yes. So it's Buddha Shrek. And I think you can tell because of the nose and the ears, especially if I was to make it out of green. I think you would very easily recognize this. But I don't remember the model size of this one. This one is... Okay, so most bricks, 310. So technically I could build this, or real close to building it at the very least. And it's 9 inches tall, 20 wide, 29 tall. Okay, so anyways, we'll go back to 30 wide cat girl. And I've got the striped out so we can hopefully do some kind of like hiding stuff. There's hide functions, and I think we're going to figure out how to go layer by layer and do it like a real Lego build. Yeah? Dion, welcome. Thanks, man. That skull does look cool. I think that will be one that we definitely do eventually, but I would... So, hey, I'm going to throw it out here, is that I'd like to do a lot of these with real Lego and then like keep them. So the skull mount might be one that I save up for. Let's go back to Studio and see the price. File, open, recent, skull mount. Okay, so if you go to the model info, it tells you how much it would cost. So it's like $120 in white. I might be able to get that lower. And I assume that's new prices because these prices seem a little high. So I could probably cut that down, A, by having pieces, and then B, by using used parts. So that would be an option for that one. So how's it going, Dion? Thanks for joining. Did you hear the whole rant? You know the plan for the day? I don't know when you came in. Oops. There's one of the printed ones again. Nice. So I should have 5 of those currently, I believe. Hard to say. but I think each pack comes with one. And I don't know what that's about. I think it's something to do with that, like lower taxes on exports if you put made in China. Although it doesn't say made in China because it literally says Greenbrier International, and it's got some, I don't know, some kind of copyright number or something. Okay, so Dion, you are in for a treat. You just got here. Haven't heard this yet. I bought 2,201 Make It blocks. These are Make It blocks. They're off-brand, dollar store klocki, compatible with all leading brands. But 100 of them is $1, so I bought tons of them. And we're going to be making in that bottom corner those files that you've seen me playing around with. Those are in Studio, Stud.io from Bricklink. But I'm going to make some sculptures today. Probably just one sculpture actually today. But a plate! That shouldn't even be in here because this doesn't come with it. It comes with 16 of all the bricks except for the 1x1. So you get 2x4s, 2x3s, 2x2s, 1x4, 1x2, and then 20 1x1. So the 20, it's 4 extra to pad it out to the 100, but still nice to get. They're penny bricks. They're literally 1 penny, and you can get tons of them for doing stupid stuff like building an anime cat girl out of Lego. Damn it, I should have named this stream. We're gonna do that. Building an anime cat girl from, I'm gonna put quotes on Lego. There we go. That should hopefully save. And 7 likes. We're doing well, guys. 4 viewers, nice. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I guess that goes in the bin with all the other stuff. We already got one brick in prison. It's a gross sticky brick, and I don't know where it came from. But that and then the 1x4 plate are also in prison now. So I figured sort these out. This is 500 of the bricks, and then we'll start building, and we'll just see how far we get. Probably going to have to do this in several parts, or at the very least, do another one for another model. I'll be taking this one apart at some point, so always open to suggestions, speaking of, for future models. So I know you guys are real ancient fans of Lego, and, building out of off-brand seems kind of weird, but it's kind of just a showcase of my true Lego building powers. Another 1x4 plate. I should say plate because I've got 1x4s here. So you can see this one's pretty full. This one's getting pretty full, and still a lot of room in there, but I guess proportional amount of room. Not sure why, but Studio has favored the 1x4 brick over all the other pieces. For almost all the models that I was looking at making, it was rendering them out and giving me 1x4s is the primary piece. Some of them it was more than double any of the other pieces, which is not economical, really. I guess I could try and find a different pack that's got more, but I don't think there are any other packs that have more, because the other packs at the dollar store have 48 pieces, I think, is the other biggest one that I've seen. And then there's several ones with models, like tractors and military equipment. Those two came together, nice. That have 80 plus pieces, so those are very good deals. Those come with figures, I think, too. So, like, again, I wouldn't be using this stuff if it wasn't so dirt cheap, but for dirt cheap, it's going to be really fun to have a massive sculpture form, I think. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. And I'll be doing a whole video with all of this at some point. Who knows when that'll be. So you guys, I think several of you are abroad, not in the US, but you guys got Thanksgiving plans? Doing anything special? So let's see, now that I've got this all sorted, I'm going to move these out of the way. Oh, damn, there's one hiding. Also, my off-brand sig fig, I forgot to mention him. He's, I don't know, he doesn't have a name. He needs a name, though. But he's, I got him out of a 50-cent machine. And he's got moving arms, his head is removable, his arms are removable too, they're just on like pegs. And then his legs are removable, but they don't have any kind of articulation. But anyways, thought I'd bring him out, it's been a while. Hell yeah, Private Cheeseburger's gonna be home for Christmas, just like the song. So I think it's time to actually start. Get this open. Yes, so on the bottom here there's a little peel tab. Nice. Okay, so this smells funny, but like a baka. So I think we'll keep the 1x4s and the 2x4s on the recording pan of destiny. Stick him over here, and then everything else has to sit off to the side as we attempt this. Okay. So let's switch over to Studio for a second and see what we can do. I don't suppose any of you guys know how to hide stuff well. I know that I can just like select bricks and then hit the hide button, but I didn't do that well. If I try just a little harder. Okay, so there's a first layer. If I do this in, I don't know how to use the thing, honestly. There's a way to put steps. Okay, so that's step. Add step, step 2. No bricks in step. So if I get off of this, select, grab. Set rotation, clear, no. Submodel, create a line. Split, delete, copy, merge, hide. Nope, I can't drag it in there. The problem is that I just messed that up. Yep. So let's edit, redo. It's going to be a little learning curve with this program. Dion's in Canada, so you already had your Thanksgiving. Well, that's fine too. I am having a small one at home. It's going to be very nice. I think my parents are working this year, so won't be seeing them on that day, but we'll have Christmas or something. So let's see. And if I go, okay, render. I don't really want to render. I'm just trying to like view maybe. Hide ground. Hide side panels, hide all panels. No, I don't need to hide the panels. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try selecting, okay, does that work? Nope. Okay, we're going to try and select just 2 layers and hide them. Okay, we got close. So we'll make these shapes, I think. And hopefully we can. No, I need more hidden. I gotta see that bottom layer, I guess. So let's try taking those. Hide. Nope, I think I got some of the. Okay, well, I guess we just do it manually. Less than ideal. It'll go faster once we figure all this stuff out. Also, this is definitely like not Lego sanctioned building techniques. This is going to be a whole little song and dance figuring all this out. But like those pieces in the middle, technically I don't need them for the final one, so I'm going to try and conserve pieces as best I can as we go. And I don't know, I guess we see how it goes, right? No, I'm going to mess up Studio because I'm about to minimize it. I'm going to try and make it so I can see the chat. No. There we go. That's not terrible. I can see the chat, can talk with you guys, and I can see the building instructions. So let's have a go at it. Is there a measuring tool or anything? No, but this distance should be 30, but we'll just kind of start at the front, start at the back. That's how we'll start over here and kind of just get it going. Kind of in the middle, right? We'll just kind of eyeball it and hope it works. There's a 1, 2, 2, 1. And it's going to be using our first 4 as well. If you guys have any insight like that, let me know, because not in love with the building instructions. I know that there's a way, I think you have to make the building instructions yourself, though. I don't think I can just like click a button and have it figure out the best way to build this. But should I try and do all one color first? No, we're not going to deal with that. We'll just do Technicolor, and as we go, we'll excuse me, I burped. We'll attempt to make it a little bit nicer. Why is that one not going down? Okay, there it goes. The 1x2 had something underneath it or something. Yeah, this is using a lot of 1x4s for no reason, so we may have to fix that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oops, I bumped the mic. Technicolor will look super funky, but again, I would love to have all one color, or potentially even like correct colors, quote unquote, for a model like this. But I just it's not cost prohibitive. It's not. So let's let's do what we got for now, and I will eventually, if you guys like these, especially, like if we're having fun doing these and we do them semi-often, we can work on some on picking out some single colors. And I don't know how long they'll have these building kits, the 100-piece building kits available, but if they are around for a while, definitely interested in buying more. If you go on Dollar Tree's website, I don't know where they ship, but they do ship these in sets of 48. So for $50 you're getting, close to 50,000 bricks. Is that the math? 5,000 bricks. Yeah, it's 5,000, it's not 50,000. Right? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I've done the math. Don't check it. It's fine. The math checks out good. It's real strong math. That's my That's my secret hidden YouTube channel, is a pro math channel. I don't know how much of this, yeah, 5,000. See, that's, I knew the math. We are getting a little too close to the camera, that's rough. Oh well, as we go up a couple levels, it'll fix itself. Okay, so now we need to start going the other way back down the leg. Nope, I already had that piece. Oops. No, I need to fill in this spot. That plus a 3 plus another 4. And there's a 1x2 somewhere. Nope, that was a 1x3. Jeez. So they definitely have probably too much clutch power. That's the actual critique here, is they're a little tough to place, but okay, I'm pretty sure. I'll check the math as we go around. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 1, 2, 4, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it was 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1. Okay, cool. Hey, we finished the bottomest layer of one leg. Good job, all the ancient fans. Everyone who said I couldn't do it, they were wrong. 4, what is that? That's a 1 and a 2. Okay. This is a 4. 1, 2, 4. This 4 goes here. This one goes here. See, like, I could technically have just shipped that up one and just left a hole there, I think, and like saved a piece. Which is something, like, if I was doing this in real Lego, might be important because of the costs. Before we get too much further, I need to remember to do this back of the ankle. I guess these are like the toes? Kind of, I don't know. It's a whole cat girl, so it's all parts, isn't it? How's everyone in chat doing? Looks like we got 4 viewers, 7 likes. If you haven't liked, please do that, right? Like, I already could just tell you that real quick. And I feel like we're making progress. That's a 1, 4, 2x4. So 1. No, I got cut out. Okay, 1, 1. Okay, it was. There's a 1x1, a 1x4, a 2x4. This is the suckiest part, is that they just don't want to go down. But why? Doesn't look like there's anything wrong with the plate, they just... I don't know if it's going to show up at all on the camera, but there's a little piece of plastic in there. I'm going to literally take out my pocket knife and see if I can't scrape it out of the way. Actually, I guess I could just throw this in the bad bricks for now. Yeah, never mind. We're just going to skip that. Because I have plenty, I think, total, overall. And then in front of that is a 2. Well, I'm glad you're having fun watching this build. I'm hoping it's going to be fun and rewarding to have done, like when I have a sculpture at the end. Were you here when I was showing off the other sculptures? There is a boar vessel, Tuscan, 600 to 500 BC. Very cool. I have this skull mount to do as well. Mount it on the wall, do the whole thing with the big horns. It's supposed to look like a human skull, like a demon skull or something with horns, but it looks very buffalo-like, which that's fine. And then I have this Shrek Buddha, which is a little harder to kind of get. I don't know if you can see it in the tiny video. Yeah, it looks okay in the tiny window, right? Yeah, you're getting the idea. Anyways, we're working on the cat girl. Let's jump back in there. One, two, then that 4, and then this is another 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2 by 4. That's one of the named ones. Hell yeah! Putting that outward so that we can see part of it. 1 by 4. 1 by 4, 1. And then a 2 by 4, not another one of the things. This knee goes a little bit further forward too, so you're going to lose a little bit more into the camera as I hit this specific angle. It's got 2 1 by 1s up here, which is annoying. This would be really cool if I had longer pieces, I think. I think that's going to be the biggest limitation of this kind of thing. Is that currently, like I said, 2 by 4 and 1 by 4 are my biggest pieces. That's what a bulk of the building is going to be done with. I think that's down. 1 by 4, there's a 2, and then a 1. It makes 3s out of 2 by 1s. If I had 3s, that would probably be helpful too. I had it in the wrong spot. Again, another just a rough patch that doesn't want to stick down on. And I have to remove it all the way over here so I can get an angle on it to... There, I got to go down. Well, it's down now. Stand there, little buddy. Alright, so we got the front of the leg here. I don't know if you guys can... I don't think you guys can see the mouse, right? But you can see when I highlight a brick. So 1 by 4. How did I mess this up? We got the 1 by 2 here. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2. Okay, so somehow it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Here I messed up. Yes, okay. This is going to be annoying if these pieces don't want to go down. But I put this... Actually, it doesn't even go down there, I guess, so that's fine. So there's a 2x4 here, 2x4 here. There's another one that's just something's off with the brick and it doesn't want to live. Nope, never mind, it's going. Now, over here, something go wrong over here on the plate, maybe? Okay, well, we'll have to address those issues. Man, I wish I was building Lego right now. There's a 1 here. So 1 and a 2 and a 4 here and a 4 here. Okay, so we've got the first level done. What a lot of work. My wall's about to fall down. A lot of work for that, but there it is. So now I go back in the studio and we're gonna try and get another layer. So it's this green layer next. Okay, I think I did it. Cool. Oh, it's gonna start going forward more on the stage left leg. And we got a couple pieces floating already. That's a little rough, but we can fix that. We can swap these 2 pieces. Cool. I don't know if there's any other floating pieces. There is a thing. This one's floating. There's a tool in here to tell me if pieces are floating, I believe. Oh well, we'll just do it. We'll just fix it in real life. We won't fix it in the program. We'll just start building. So up front is a 2x3. Can you guys see the digital file at all? Like, I know it's small and everything, but like, I think it's big enough you guys can kind of get an idea of what I'm looking at, right? See, like here, it's using a lot of pieces that I wouldn't have to actually be using to fill in an odd spot. Okay, well, yeah, if you're on your cell phone, it's going to be a little extra rough. But glad you're hanging out still. You're still living. And you get the idea, good. Surprising a lot of math in here. Trying to figure out which spot I'm at. A little inconvenient. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. 4 2x4s in a row. So let's skip space 1x4. That space is a 3 in the middle. I don't know how the weather is around the world, wherever you guys are tuning in from, but it is a rainy day here in beautiful sunny Florida. So it's kind of a nice day to be just kind of messing around with this. I can't imagine there's a terribly high demand for it, but any of you guys want, I can make these files available so you can attempt to build your own. So if you want to, I think the Mahan said that the skull was pretty cool looking. So yeah, if you want to attempt your own. May have messed up again. Yes, it did. This goes. Oh, geez, it's stuck good. Some don't want to go down, some don't want to come up. There it is. Nice. But clear skies and a little chilly in Germany. Wow. Here it's been dipping cooler during the weekends and being like a little rainy, and then during the week it gets keeps getting hot, and it's not so bad, but that's the weather we've been having fun with. One of the most jarring things about these bricks is that little divot instead of like a logo. The one with the injection point is just lowered so they don't have to worry about it, because fair enough, don't have to worry about it that way, do ya? Doing some real building. I'm gonna try and go off book here for some of these pieces. This is a 4. I'm just trying to places that there are yes, that's going to be an issue there. Places that there's 1x4s that I don't think there needs to be 1x4s, I'm trying to cut them out, because like I said, it's intensive on those, and while I do believe I've done the math correctly, you never know if they're going to short you a brick or two. And of course, if that happens, between a bunch of sets, I could end up with not enough pieces to finish this chonker. So like here, it's asking for a 1x1, a 1x4, a 1x... No. It's asking for a 1x2 and a 1x4 here. A 1x1, a 1x2, 1x1. No, 1x4, 1x1. I don't know. Point is, I'm not giving it to it. It's getting what I give it. I think, you know, it'll just have to live that way. Definitely seeing a lot of things we can do better before we try to make this in real Lego. Got that. 1, 2, 1, 2. Is there a piece there? There's one piece here. Step back, and then This goes here, this goes here. Just floats. Damn. They got me. But we're going to put that there. We're going to use two 1x3s to kind of fill the space that it's asking for a 1x4 and some 1x2s. If I go... No, okay, gotta figure this out. 1x2, 1x2. This is a 1x4, so it's now floating. More. I'm stealing the plate from you guys. Nope. This is that counting thing again. We messed up somewhere here. We can always start from the other end and work our way in if that works better. This one goes here. Okay, that's good. Now there's a 1x2 that goes here. And here is a 1x2, and then it wants a 1x4, so we'll just give it the 1x4 at once. This is what happens when I try to fight the system, is that it knows what it wants. We are going to attempt to keep fighting it though, because like, what else do I do with my life if I don't try to build Lego but off-brand and wrong? So this last two is that. Because we're here. More floating pieces we need to address. So I'll put that there to address that. Then I need 1 and 2. Is that floating too? No. We're going here. So that's my 3 that I was just trying to make. So I got the 3. This goes in more? Yeah, that goes in more. Okay, good. So we filled that spot. 1x4 goes there. No, 2x4. 1x4 goes here. We're getting real close on this one. Almost done with layer 2. I didn't count how many layers there were, I suppose. That might have been a interesting number to know. So just fun like talking points for this stream is that these boxes are assorted colors. There's no set pattern as far as I know. So it's possible I end up with significantly less of one color and significantly more of another. Just doing my math real quick, trying to count out the stuff we just made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nope, I'm missing a piece here. What'd I do? I missed a piece, apparently. And then here, there's also a piece. Is it floating? It's not floating. Well, damn. No. Okay, so this piece doesn't go here. This piece is a 1x2. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. What a lot of real fake Lego building we're doing today. Okay, cool. So I'm done with layer 2. Okay, so I'm on this tan layer. So if I get rid of the gray, now some of these will start going faster. They start getting skinnier as we hit the middle section. Hide. Didn't get a lot of that green. Hide. Hell yeah. Oh look, it's starting to hollow itself out. So in the generation details, it asked me how hollow I wanted to make it, and I told it try to make hollow. But apparently this is too thin, probably. That's what I'm thinking. So I guess it's a 1x1. I think I'll literally sacrifice a 1x1 in there because they're dirt cheap building anyways, aren't we? Okay. This is also the first layer where they kind of like join together, so I expect a fair amount of these to be, yeah, floating. Which I don't know what to do about. I guess I can add them on in the next layer. I'll just have to remember that they are floating, like this piece, a couple of these pieces. Oh well. They just have nothing attaching them from the bottom. Anyways, let's do it. Let's get in here. Round 3. Fight. Okay. So we got a 4 over here. Some 2s. Wait a minute. I'm on... Okay. I literally said we were on the tan level, and I then proceeded to start building the gray level. Let's try this again, shall we? Oh, damn. I threw that one too hard and it bounced right out of the bin cup. Okay, so let's try and remove just the gray layer. Hey, okay, so we're not actually to the floating one. Anyways, round 3 start for real this time. Okay. Damn it. Okay, hang on. I think I messed up the green layer. I'm probably getting myself confused because of colors. No, I'm not. Okay, I got it. Control-Shift-C. Okay. No, I did mess up something. What the hell did I mess up? Oh, there's a floating 1 here. Okay, okay. So what we'll do is, we'll take a 3 and a 1, 2x3 and a 1, and we're gonna... That should be a 2 then. Okay, so I don't need to do that. Never mind. Oops, I bumped the camera. I feel like there's going to be a fair amount of trial and error in this video. Just by the nature of, like I said, these kind of less than ideal blocks. And then also, live is something different, Janet. Thank you. Hello, Lego Ghost Host and Janet. Thanks for joining. If you missed it, we are building a cat girl statue out of off-brand Lego. I'm using Studio, and these are off-brand bricks that are a penny each. So lots of fun to be had. Okay, we're gonna hide the tan layer again because I messed up something. Okay, show all. We're going back to green. Okay, we're on green. And it's 3, 1, 2. Nope, I messed up here somewhere. This is to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, no. Okay. Easy. Anyways, thanks for joining, everyone. We're having a real strong building exhibition for you guys. I know that you often wonder how good I am at building, and the answer is very, very good. So this is fun for you guys to see, I'm sure. Go. One, two, three. Okay, let's try this again. Try filling in the stuff, making it work. This is floating. This 1, 2 here. So if I had corner bricks, we could potentially do a zip kind of stunt, but we'll just have to connect that next time. And this goes here. And that goes there, and there's a 1 by 1 missing there. I'm confident that is more correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is the number we had before when I counted. Very cool. So now we go back to show all, and then we steal all this away except for the tan layer. Get rid of this gray. Nope, we're grabbing tan back there. Okay, now we're on tan. Okay. It's good. Everything's good. You have to remember to put a floating piece here in a second. But what are the chances we forget that? Literally as I'm doing it right now. So here is... Oh, that's a shame. This 1 by 1 has medium to no friction. That'll work. So we got this piece. I should be able to just shove it in. And we're back on track. Disaster averted. Oh geez, it just exploded. Okay, let's try this again. Come on. So we gotta be a little ginger when placing down some of these ones because they're just... There's a whole bunch of variation in the friction in these boys. And we know that now. Okay, so I got that, I got that. This is a floating one, that's a floating one. I guess technically I could have... Let's do it. Let's try and catch that brick now before we get any further. So if I take this one out, make this a 2x3 here. Oh jeez, is this gonna actually work? And this becomes a 2x4. That floating piece is now there. We need to put something right there in the middle. I believe it's a, yes, it's a 2 and a 4 is what it wants, so we'll give it to it. 2x2 and a 2x4. Very nice, and then we're going to start filling in the inside here. Gotta love the off-brand, yes. Variations in thickness often cause catastrophic failures. No, that's very true, but again, the I'm going to sing the praises of the off-brand in this series here, this little rendezvous, because again, it was $1. If it had been more, I probably would be more upset. But it's or they're pennies actually. Each brick is a penny. So if one is bad, I can literally throw it away. I guess they're recyclable. Suppose I should find out if they're recyclable. But yeah, Thaddeus, how's it going? Pretty good, Thaddeus. Thanks for asking. Welcome to the big stream today. I assume you're just joining. You haven't been lurking this whole time. So I'll go ahead and tell you the whole deal going on here is we are building an anime cat girl in studio with cheap dollar store Lego bricks. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be real fun. I'm just about out of blue 1x4s, so we're probably going to transition out of this color real soon. Okay, so I've got that one. Jeez. The colors on this is part of the fun, is like I got to figure out where I am and what I'm doing. Okay, no. Anyways, we're gonna probably do a lot of these. Of course, I would love to be building in real Lego right now, but for a penny a brick, you can't argue with the Dollar Tree and the make it blocks. They're almost, and when I say almost, I mean not at all, but almost just as good as real bricks. Yeah, man. No problem. Brick Builder would be pretty cool right about now. But we are using. Have you messed around in Studio at all? Have you played with this one? I haven't done a ton in it, but it definitely it's close to being good. And of course, it's free, and you can just buy the pieces from Bricklink with it, so it's that helps. Okay, and that goes. I'm learning and I'm super used to LDD. Yeah, LDD is what I've used the most, obviously, but it's nice to just have one on the home computer and be able to just kind of like boot up something and just make it work. Yeah. It's there's so many features that you're just kind of used to in other programs that you just like just don't have access to when you get to a new program. Like, I don't know if you guys ever use Rhino modeling thing, whatever the hell it's called. Rhino 3D, I think. But it's got a, depending on which direction you drag your selection box is what it'll grab. If you drag it from the left to the right, it's it'll just grab what you touch, like fully. But then if you do from the right to the left, it'll grab anything you touch full, just grab it, just gobble it up, gone. It's real fun. Thaddeus, the instruction maker in Studio is much nicer. So the instruction thing though is when you build it though, it's got the steps, right? Like here, let's jump into Studio. If you know Studio, I could definitely use the hand with it. But we've got Studio, fill it up. There we go. Yeah. So these steps, I've only got one step because I imported, right? So I don't think I can make it. I have to manually change steps, right? I mean, if you don't know, that's fine too, but... Alright, so let's go ahead and get back into this. Select the bricks and build it backwards. Yeah, so if I wanted to go through all that, I could select the bricks and build it backwards, but this is fine. We'll just run through it. Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, I've seen good instructions from Studio, so I know that it can do it. It's just when you're pulling parts out of thin air to make something like this. Yeah, I wasn't expecting them, honestly. Wasn't expecting the instructions to work. But we got all this. So I'll show all. It's just over a foot tall, I believe. Physical, yeah, 12.9 inches high, 9.54 wide, and about 8 inches forward. So, but we've got several other models that we might get around to. We've got the Boar Vessel, Etruscan for 600 to 550 BC, whatever it is. We have a Shrek, Buddha. So that one's definitely one that's, I don't know, like, it's a hell of a model. And then I have a skull mount for the wall or something. And they're all around the same size. They should take, like I said, 2,000 bricks is how many I bought from the Dollar Tree for a penny each. So you end up with limitations on what you can and can't build, obviously. And, you know, you do what you can. So that's, I think that's a reasonable, like I said, price per brick, obviously, and over a foot tall sculpture is gonna be nice in the end. This, and there's a 1x1. It's starting to take shape. You can kind of see the knees growing, which is, like I said, I think at some point it'll start looking a lot more realistic, or recognizable, I guess is the better way. And we're not doing too much optimization on this one right now. We're just kind of mashing it out so that it's done. Eventually, the plan is, of course, to buy the real pieces and make something like this. But this model here, Model info. It says it's going to be, well, this is the wrong colors, of course. This is all crazy colors, but it's $223 to build something like this, and I spent $25. So, you know, it's that value, right? That's what we're playing around with today, is the big value Lego of klocki, just that off-brand stuff. So now here in the back, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but it's asking for like a bunch of 1x4s, and I'm going to give it one 1x4, but I think I'm going to do, it's making a 2x6, so I think we'll just grab two 2x3s and we'll conserve 1x4s, because 1x4s are the big limiter in this. Well, you have fun at work. Thanks for stopping in. Always appreciate, you know, real ancient fan popping through, saying hi. And I think we're done. We're on to that big floaty level, guys. So let's do another one. So we did the tan one. We're on 1, 2, 3. So yeah, we're done the gray one. I grabbed a bunch of that gray. Okay, cool. So this is the big floaty one with the hole, round 4. And let's do it. Everyone who's not busy and still hanging out with me, if you'd give me a big round 4 in the chat, so that... Because I'm going to be honest with you, is that at this point it's getting tedious. These bricks just don't go together as great as you'd hope. But we're doing it for the good old-fashioned cat girl, love of cat girls, right? And see, like here, it's asking for a 1x2 and a 2x4, but we're going to give it a 2x5 out of a 3 and a 2, which are pieces less desirable. And I think that'll be a nice way to save it. Round 4 is on. Hell yeah, Dion. Showing up. Let's do, and same thing with this next one that I'm doing is a 1x6, so we're going to give it 3, because it's all on the inside here, so it's 3 1x2s, and that's damn close to a 1x6 if you look at it. Also, the stream looks a little, whoa, I don't know what you call that, like kind of too smooth. Is the stream too smooth right now? Has it been just playing the one song over and over? I think it has. No, it's definitely been playing the other ones, right? Yeah, okay, it's playing the other songs. We only got like 16 minutes of audio and we're over an hour at this point, so we've just heard them a couple times each. That's what I'm hearing here. I'm gonna tell you though, is I'm about to go to the IKEA toolkit I have and pull out the mallet and start mashing on some of these to make them cooperate with me, because they are a little angry. So, somewhat speaking of angry, I was just thinking is that 1x4s are my limiting factor, right? We said that. We've said it all stream. But what if, damn, is that a 1x3 area just floating? Okay, so we're gonna do some shenanigans here. We're gonna do a 2 and a 3, 3 overhanging. That's the 5. Hammer time, hell yeah. But the 1x4s, I got two 1x4s in plate, and I sure hope that those are just extra pieces not related to pieces that should have been included as bricks, perhaps. Because that could be annoying later on. Anyways, if I do that and I put a 1x3 here, it's at least half on, and then this is a 1x4, 1, 2, 3, 4 is equivalent. Cool. Alright, let's go down the other side, catch up there. There's a 1x1 here in this corner. 2x3. So I will say is we're definitely not using as many 2s and 3s because this bucket is still very, very full compared to the two other buckets being increasingly empty. Yeah, we might have to persuade those to go back into their spots. 1x3, 1 and 2. It wants a 4 here, but we haven't done anything here, right? Yeah. So we're going to use a 4. That's not right. That goes, oh jeez. That's floating as hell. I can feel it. Floating in the air. And there's a 1x1 that goes here. Okay, let's just give it two 1x4s now. I like that it tried to make some of this like more stable. Do I have a stud there? I do have a stud there, wow. Okay, so we're getting, you guys see in there how much it's floating? It's trying to take off. It'll only be a couple layers that it's going to be having floating issues. That's a 5, so we'll give it a 5. And then it's a 6. Yes. I just had a terrible idea for a shirt. And I know how much you guys love these very good shirts that I come up with, but man, I wish I were Lego-ing now. You know, like instead of fishing, kind of that thing that's I always say morning instead of good morning, because if it was a good morning, I'd be building Lego. You know, and obviously that's floating. There's nothing there. Let's start from the other knee back. Just do another big stunt. Anyways, tell me your opinion on this one. Do you want to see me do... Oh, jeez, I messed up the last layer, apparently. Numbers are off. Do you want to see this just completed? Because I could, like, you know, slowly work on this off stream at some point. Yeah, I forgot a whole section here. Okay, so it's 441. Okay. We can do it though. Definitely an ancient fan of Lego response. Definitely. You guys are too good to me, actually. That's the problem here. I'm not the problem. You guys are the problem. Control Z. Yep, pull that back. Cool. Now let's do it. Put that down. Now see, here's another 2x4 and a 2x2, so we're going to use two 2x3s that we're in. Jeez, I put it in the wrong spot. Now we'll come up. There it is. So we're going to conserve our bricks a little bit without getting too wild, hopefully. This piece goes here. I'm kind of liking this color blocking look, honestly. I didn't think I would like it as much as I am, but like having the colors kind of grouped together as they go up it's coming out fun. It's coming out. Two 2x4s. Now again, I think on everything I should be able to just use what I want, pretty much. Yeah, listen, Dion. You don't have a problem until you admit it. Remember that. If you don't ever admit it, you don't have a problem. Simple as that. I don't remember if you were around, honestly, but long time ago I used to refer to the people that watched my videos as Lego users, a little bit of because of the lug. So they were Lego users and referred to them as addicts and such, and I thought it was very fun, and it was relatively fun overall. But until you admit that you have a problem, you don't have a problem, and that's the most important thing to take away from it. Is that if you don't admit it, you don't have a problem. Can't start a 12-step program if you don't start it. You know. But like actually, if you are like physically addicted to something like alcohol or gambling or even Lego, I suppose you should probably get help, but all in good fun. All in good fun. 1, 2, 3. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4 here. I refer to myself as a brickhead, but that's never been a problem. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't think it's ever been a problem. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2. Good. Because addictions can tear families apart and such, I'm sure. You actually know that, though. But anyways, we are running into quite a lot of floating brick here. So we'll probably need to start that next level before I can dress any of it. And that'll be fine. There's a whole chunk here that I believe is just floating. Yes. Well, maybe not. Stealing this. It's starting to get heavy though, damn. They haven't picked it up in 2 layers. Okay, so let's try Control Z, Control Z. Pull it up. Okay, so I'm going to make some quick edits here. While I've got it up, because I did mess up. Did I mess up? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's 5. Here, let me pull it up big so you can see what I'm working on. So these elements here, oops, that one. I messed something up there. Yes, okay. Cool. That technically means there's less floating bricks than I thought I had. Which is good for the build. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. I made like a weird T shape. It's a good reference point. Oh, right. So here's back. Basically from here back, I had to shift it over 1 plate, 1 stud. And I think it's all good now. That can sit there. And then I have 1 more green here. But it doesn't want to go down. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna switch back to the build view. I forgot to do that. Oops. Basically, from here back. There you go. This piece definitely has an error in it. If you can see in the back corner here, it's going to be a little hard to focus, but it's just mashed. But half of it's floating anyways, so it's not going to actually be on. It's not going to have anything underneath it. So that was a good one to have there, actually. Very cool. So we're at 1 hour and 36. I think we're going to go ahead and go till 1 hour and 45. An hour. Yeah, let's go between 1 hour 45 and 2 hours. And I think we'll call that a stream for today. And like I said, I think I'll just work on it a little bit by myself, and then we'll come back and finish it. But let's see what we got. So that's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 layers. Let's do show all. As a kind of fun thing is that as we hide the pieces that we're not working on. Damn, okay, missed a bunch of pink there. As we work on it, the number of pieces hidden goes down. So I can tell there's 886 pieces hidden now. 1 second. It was 956, so Control-Shift-C. 56 to 57, 81, 82. Okay, not that impressive, but still, we're making our way through it all. So I'm going to start making this shape, and then we're going to have to dig in here with the hide tool and figure out what's not actually attached. So let's start up another layer. This one starts out real fun because it's just two 1x4s. And just remember, this is what I decided to do this week instead of Blind Bag Friday. I've got a whole video about this, like I said, coming out at some point. But I basically went to go buy some blind bags and no one had any at the stores I went to, and I ended up in a Dollar Tree and bought this stuff. So, weird tie-in, right? But I'll do a whole thing and say what's going on with all that. Feeling wasteful using those 1x4s basically ever. Anytime I use the 1x4s, I feel wasteful of them because I know that they're going to run out. Good news is, though, that the store had plenty of these boxes, so I can go get more of those. And then again, worst case scenario, I can just go to their website and buy them because they sell them in packs of 48. Oops, losing it. That goes there. We're getting into like real sketchy floating territory. Actually, if I do, we're going to go real sketchy on. I'm going to put this one here. I'm going to switch a 1x4 and a 1x2's position. And they're only held down by 1x4 held down by this 1x2, 2x4. I've been saying the wrong names, haven't I? Just going so fast. Okay, so we got that. This is a 1x4 here. Yeah. Then a 1x2x4 goes here. Hell yeah. Step forward. Step forward. Step forward. How many of these fours? 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, and then a 1x1. I will leave it at that 1x1 on this side. Oh no, that's a floating 1x1? You butts. It's a floating 1x1. So it's got to be a 1x2. There's a 1x2 right next to it, so we'll just switch those. Weird that they would do that. Okay. So now, let's go back from the front over here. And start filling in that area. Now this area, I'm gonna go for it, guys. I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna try an epic gamer move, and it's basically not using 1x4s that it's asking for. It's asking for 1x4s, but we're just gonna use 1x2s because it steps in. Goes 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and I can just get away with these 1x2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that one floating? It's maybe floating. I think it's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just saved 2, 3 1x4s. Nope, that one goes back 2. This one goes back 2 as well. Okay. And then that is definitely floating. Mostly. let's try connecting out from here. Oops, almost knocked that off. They're not connected actually, I forgot about that, but we're gonna try and fill this area in, lock that stuff down. This sucks. We're gonna do this. Nope. It was a poor choice. I'm committed to it now. Animated icing. It's fine. We're still going for a couple more minutes. You're just in time to see me build an anime cat girl. I'll show you the whole thing in the bottom corner there. But we're working on this green layer now. And this is about as far as we got. We've got penny bricks from the Dollar Tree. They're literally 1 cent a brick. And I got 2,000 odd of them. And we're just building it. We're building a cat girl. Like that's what society's always wanted, right? Is to just have cat girls. So now I'm gonna do it myself. Yes, just when needed, as a wizard does. Lock all that down, please. Hell yeah. I just startled myself because I hit my headphones volume button and it turned up very loud. Just on time, hell yeah. You're still, I mean, there's still anime cat girls being built, so you're definitely not too late, right? I don't have a 1x3 to fill this gap well. That's going to be rough. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one goes here. We are almost out of pieces too, as you can see. So this is probably a good time to just about be done because I'll have to open a bunch more parts, but not yet. Not yet. We're still hanging. We're still out here living. Actually, I want that to be gray, don't I? Yes. One of the mythical bricks with the numbers on it. Look at that beast. Very nice. No more 1x4 is in that color, so we'll just use a brown. And then another brown. And then this one goes here. And that fill-in, this is just all fill-in now. Like that's the shape. So technically if I take this piece, come on. Oh no! Good. I was going to try and fill in that shape better, but it's literally holding so much. Nope, we're going to leave it. I am incredibly low on 1x2s. I only have one left. As I go here. Filling this in, we're going to try and get it all going. Yeah. So let me show you what else we got going on animated icing. I've got a couple other build options. We have a boar vessel, 500 to 550 BC Etruscan. You may know this one. That's a pretty cool one. I can build that. I have a skull mounted on a wall. It's got little mounting spots here, actually, even. And it's supposed to be like a demon skull, but it looks very buffalo-y. But fun. And then we also have Shrek as Buddha. And that one's probably not getting made ever, but, you know. Feel free to suggest something, though, if you've got a some kind of thing you want made, and you think it would be good in knockoff Lego, feel free to let me know, because as you can see, we are we're all about that. We're all about that good building culture. So I have a lot of 1x4s, 2x4s. 1x4s I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lots of these 2s and 3s, 2x2s and 2x3s. So we'll probably fill all this in with those. Maybe some 4s. And we'll see how that goes. So I'm trying, let me show you what I'm working with here. It's going to pick up nicely enough. Is that there are these seams, and I want to cover as much of them as I can to stop them from leaking, or so. Buddhist Shrek, so let me switch back to Studio and we'll talk about Buddhist Shrek's model statistics. So real quick, let's talk about this model statistics. Model info. Physical information is almost 13 inches, almost 8 inches front to back, and the width is 9.4. This one here is, so first of all, it's all in one color, so it's easy to look at these numbers. 311 1x4s, that's a limiting factor of all of these builds, is the number of 1x4s that you get. In the $1 package, you are allotted 16 of each piece, except for the 1x1s, you get more of those, 20. And then they're in assorted colors, so. But very fun. But his physical description is 669, but when we go back to the cat girl, show all, select all. Oh no, I hit it all. Select all. Change it to one color so we can count the model. Model info is we only have 270. We have 364. Never mind. How much was on? Okay, you can build Shrek. Never mind. I thought I couldn't build Shrek because I was too limited on pieces. Yeah, we can build Shrek probably. There you go. Anyways, there's my colors back. There's that back. Cool. Let's continue building for a minute. Whoop. Swoosh. I kind of would like that to make like a clanking sound, like it's metal or something, but that's probably really annoying to listen to while watching a stream. As you can see in the model, there are little holes. Those are hollow areas. I think I'm just going to go ahead and fill them in, though. It literally doesn't matter, I don't think, for what we're doing. So it's just easier to fill it in. Oh, look, I got one more 1x2 there. Try and do the math nicely to fill it in with these pieces. Anyways, like I say, if you have a very cool idea for a, I think we're going to use a 1x4 here to fill that. Nope, we're not apparently, because it's collapsing on itself. So if I do, I see I'm using too many 1x4s. Okay. So let's use a 2x4 here. It's not the marked one, right? I want the marked ones on the outside because they look cooler. And then I could do that. I guess that's what we'll do. We just have the holes for now. I should be able to fill these in before we're done today, hopefully. We'll take one 1x4 here so that we have that filled a little better. Filling these in. We'll take a 1x2x4 for this one, because I think it's worth it. Is that? Nope, it's all... Jeez, okay, so I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. Because I am extremely low on pieces for this ending. So before we end, we'll open one more box of Make It blocks. Show you guys all what's in there. And we'll end around 2 hours. So, top flips open, there's one bag inside. And it's a very tough bag actually, so I've been using scissors to cut it. Cut. And just dump it out, I guess. So yeah, and that'll refresh us enough, hopefully, to finish this round, this level. And what level are we on? 5? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hell yeah! We're on 5. Oh jeez, I just hit the table really hard. Okay, so that can go there. I've got some 1x1s that can fill in that hole next to it. Fill in 2. Need some more 2s. There's one. And a 1x1. Cool. Hell yeah. So now we have to go around the bottom side, though, because we have to figure out where the gray layer is supposed to be. So if I take the hide tool and I hide... Oh, you know what we can do? We can do this, I think. Get a nice level, and we'll just zip. Nice, okay. So now we just have that. Now, unfortunately, this is not going to be terribly interesting to look at because I'm going to steal the build so that I can flip it upside down and look at it. And figure out where pieces are missing. So that's a 1x4 in green. Nice. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining, though. This was a real fun stream. We got a couple more minutes before I'm done, but you can make sure you hit that like button. I'm pretty sure all of you guys already hit that. If you're watching in the future, damn, did you miss a fun one? So make sure to turn on those notifications so you can do this live with us next time. Trying to fit this in. Come on, come on. We're gonna try some shenanigans. So the actual issue I'm having is that my hands are too big to like fit underneath the model. But we got it. Okay, so be gone, bricks. Thank you, Dion. It's this was fairly fun. I think we'll definitely do some more building. Like I said, I'm going to work on this a little off stream, and I don't know if it'll be tonight or not. It's hard to say, but soon will be. This actually isn't connected. There's a line, if you can see that, right through the middle. If I peel it as such, you can see it opening. So next layer, I'll actually grab that hopefully and pull it all together. Thanks. Dollar Store Anime Cat Girl. Hell yeah. Thanks, Anime Racing. Thanks for joining, everyone. Like I said, we're going to definitely do more. I have lots more bricks to open. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes of the 21 open, so we're not even halfway there mathematically. And I think that was a lot of wild stuff. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end there, guys. And again, thanks for everyone liking and commenting. And if you haven't left a comment on the actual video, maybe drop in there and say what your favorite part of it was. I'll read through those and all that. Hell yeah, the end screen works. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I believe I'm still on TikTok, actually. And of course, YouTube, if you're not subscribed already. Consider it. Consider doing that. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself, and I'll turn off the stream in a minute here. Bye, guys. Oh, please support your local LEGO channel.